We are right back where we left off in Project 2A. So what I want you to do is I want you to select all of column F, and on the right side of your home ribbon you'll find a Find and Select. So hit that drop down menu and go to Replace. So what we're going to do is we're going to find Erosion and replace it with Erosion Control. So hit Replace All. It should say it made 13 replacements. And then click Close. In the name box, which is right next to your formula bar, I want you to type in A44 and press enter. So that box will actually take you anywhere you need to go. And if you need to, on the right side, you can just hit the scroll button and scroll yourself down if you like having it in the middle. So now in A44, what I want you to do is type in edited by and then put your name. And then go to A45 and go to the formulas ribbon and go to date and time. And the one that I want you to use is the one that says now. So press enter. So it says the exact date and the exact time that you are working on this video. So if you press save and you close this and open it back up, this formula readjusts. So whenever I open it on my computer, it's whatever time I open it is going to be in this formula. And press enter to get out of the cell. And press save. Press Control Home. Remember, the home button is right by your delete button. Get back to cell A1. So you'll notice that if you scroll around in your document, it just scrolls. Nothing stays the same. You can't tell what category these are. It's not very helpful. So go back, do Control Home again. And what I want you to do is select row 14. And then go to the View ribbon. And there's a button here that says Freeze Panes. So if you hit Freeze Panes, look, they have options in here to freeze top row or freeze first column. If you freeze panes, it's going to freeze wherever you just were. So now if you scroll down, your column headers stay right in place so you can always tell. So go ahead and go to freeze panes and go to unfreeze panes. You're now ready for my favorite part in all of Excel. So click somewhere in here. It doesn't really matter what cell it is as long as it's in this mess of data right here. And this is going to help us process this data. So go to Insert and click Table. Right, make sure my data has headers is checked, and it should be $A, $13 to $H, $42, and click OK. So what we just did is we made this a little bit easier to read and a little bit easier to manipulate too. So the first thing I want you to do is under Table Styles, hit this More button, and I want you to pick whichever one of these floats your boat. I'm going to pick this one right here. Now the point of this is to kind of use it to help us sort and filter data. So what I want you to do is on retail price, hit this drop down menu right here and say sort smallest to largest. So it resorts all of our information. And you'll notice now next to retail price, there's a little mark here on our arrow telling us that this has been sorted. So now go to category, and I want sort A to Z. So now this has our mark on it. So that's sorting, but you can also filter. So go back to that category drop-down menu and you see all this right here. These are our filters. So go ahead and hit select all, and we only want to see the maple trees. So then click OK. We didn't lose any of our data, but we do have all of it. You see how it goes straight from 13 to 19? We're only looking at a portion of our table. Alright, so what I want you to do is click somewhere in here and go to your design ribbon, and I want you to select the total row right here. So what total is going to do is going to tell us how many there are in each group. Now you'll notice that the total row also has arrows. So I want you to come in A43 and hit this drop-down menu, and I want you to click Sum. So there are 571 items that are maple. The number over here works as our count if. So in A11, I want you to type maple trees, and then press tab and say 6, and then type 571 total items in stock, and press enter. And go ahead and click save. Alright, so you can actually do this with any of these, so play around with this a little bit. Then what I want you to do is hit the category drop-down menu and any other filters you have and say clear filter from category. And this one is sorted, so sort is okay. But if you have a filter on anything, we want to clear filters. Click somewhere in your cells, in your table, go to design, take off the total row, and then hit the button that says convert to rain and say yes. So what this does is it's no longer sortable, but it still lets you visually see the difference between things. Go ahead and save if you haven't saved in a while. And then I want to bring your attention to the bottom right over here. So there's a bar right here that lets you zoom in and out. So I want you to zoom out till you're at about 70% so you can see your entire worksheet, or almost your entire worksheet. So if you know what these dotted lines are, these mean that that's where our page ends. So go to page layout, go to orientation, we're turn this landscape. So that did move it over a little bit. So we also want to center horizontally. So go to file and go to print and check out our print preview. So what's going to happen though is if we print this, all of our category tops here for our table are on one page, but not the next one. That doesn't really help us out a whole lot. So we're going to go back and fix that really quick. In the page layout group, there's a button here that says print titles. So go ahead and select that. And the only thing that you really need to pay attention to here is this one right here where it says rows to repeat at top. So click in there, and we want row 13 to repeat at top. So then click OK, and then go back to File, Print, and see how that looks. So we have first page and second page has titles printed on it. You'll notice we don't have a footer, so let's go back and fix that. Go to Insert, and then go to Header and Footer, and then up top click Go to Footer. And in the left side, I want you to put the file name, and in the right side, I want you to put today's date. So just type it in right down here. Click out, change your view back to the normal view, and do Control Home. Now, if your document did not all fit on one page, there's a trick. Go to Page Layout, and here under Scale to Fit, you can force it to be one page. And then your document should only be 2 pages. Turn this in on Moodle, and you're ready to work on Project 2B. Good luck!